Everyone. Welcome to another of our Soul Spa sessions. My name's Alex, and I'm a nutritional therapist at the Soul Spa. And I'm just going to share with you some foods that will help to create an inner calm and really help to boost and improve our mood and how our body can handle stress. Um, so, first of all, we've all been managing lots and lots of stress and emotions and lots of worries, and that can really take a toll on our nervous system. So, prolonged stress can really disrupt us. It reduces our ability to think clearly, it makes us feel exhausted, irritable, it makes us crave sugary and fatty foods just to give ourselves a comfort and a bit of a high. And it also really disrupts our blood sugars. When we're stressed out, our nutrients are also depleted very quickly because they're being used in all our body functions and um, for our stress response, which is the body's way of preparing us to face our fear. So, are we going to run away from it really fast, or are we going to face and fight that fear? So, our whole system is geared up, and all our energy, all our nutrients are going into basically our arms and legs to run away. And that then in turns means that our blood is not being pumped to our organs. We are not digesting properly, so we can't get the nutrients from our foods. We don't reproduce. Our brain doesn't get enough nutrients, so our brain is slower, maybe foggier, and we're not calm and we're not considered with our response. So, how can we actually use food to really help us to improve our mood? So, number one, let's look at our brain. Our brain is a fantastic place. It has so many different chemical reactions happening, but it also is a place where um, we need lots and lots of fat. Lots of our neurotransmitters are, and the brain is actually made of phospholipids. So, what we need in our diet is plenty of really good, clean fats, and these come from our omega 3s. Omega 3 fats are found in our fatty, oily fish, so our salmons, mackerels, anchovies, sardines, and herring. Fantastic sources of omega 3, so you need to be having 2 or 3 portions of them every day. Also, making sure you have lots of chia seeds, linseeds. You can also get omegas from nuts like walnuts. So making sure you have plenty of that in your diet will help keep the brain function healthily and help to maintain our moods. Talking about mood, so neurotransmitters, they are made in the body, and the neurotransmitters carries communications all around our body systems. One of our biggest neurotransmitter for happiness is serotonin. Serotonin is made 70% of it in the gut, so we need to keep our gut super healthy. And the best way to help doing that is to make sure we have plenty of fiber. So, fibrous foods come from all our fruit and vegetables, all our starchy vegetables, and lots of plenty of our whole grains. So, things like quinoa, buckwheat, spelt, our brown rices, our brown grains, flours, they're really, really important for fiber, along with beans and chickpeas, and like I said before, chia and other nuts and seeds. So we've got a wide variety of fibrous foods, and these help to feed the bacteria in our guts that actually produce the serotonin. So we need to make sure our bacteria is happy so that we stay happy. We can also then promote the good bacteria by eating lots of fermented foods. So these are your kimchis, your kefir, your tempeh, your sauerkraut. They actually are fermented, so they have the bacteria in them, and that helps promote more bacteria in our gut. So by eating both those things, we will have a really happy digestive system, we'll have really good functioning fermenting bacteria, and they will be creating lots of serotonin that will be used throughout the body to keep us happy and calmer when we're in these stressful situations. To create serotonin, we need to be eating proteins. So, proteins contain amino acids, and they are our building blocks for our neurotransmitters. So, foods which contain really good sources of protein, especially the L-tryptophan, which is one of the main amino acids for serotonin production. These are found in our fatty fishes, so like salmon, turkey, chicken, our beans, our chickpeas, again, our chias, our oats, soybeans, nuts, and seeds. So you can see the same foods coming up over and over again that are really, really beneficial for our moods and that will help us create a feeling of calm, keep us energized, keep us going and coping with all this stress and be able to juggle all the things that we're currently juggling to make neurotransmitters. So this is where it gets, a little bit more extra. We need to add in our key nutrients, and these are called cofactors. They are vitamins and minerals. The most important ones are B vitamins. So these are found in abundance in our green leafy vegetables. So getting plenty of spinach and kale and chard, any salads, any watercress, your broccolis, your bok choy. Just go crazy for the greens because that's full of the B vitamins. Also really great for B vitamins are avocados, bananas, and then we've got oats and quinoa and nuts and our beans coming up again. So they've also got B vitamins in. One thing to remember with B vitamins is that they are water soluble, and that means that we don't store them in the body. And as the body self-regulates, if we don't need them, it will excrete them, the excess. So what we need to do is make sure that we're having our B vitamins basically at every meal. And you can add, it's so easy to add handfuls of spinach to your breakfast with eggs, into smoothies. You can have your green leafy veg with your salads and with dinner. It is really simple, but just making sure you're getting a really good serving of greens every single mealtime. The other important mineral for not only creating neurotransmitters, but it's just the most calming nervine that we have at our disposal, which is magnesium. It's nature's calming mineral. And that is found again in all our green vegetables. It's also found in lentils and chickpeas and beans. And we've got almonds, cashew, Brazil nuts, figs, avocados, and it's just fantastic for relaxing our body. It relaxes our muscles. It builds neurotransmitters that help keep us calm. Also, it is another water-soluble mineral, which means we won't store it, and it gets used up really, really fast when we're stressed. So when we're stressed, we could be clenching, and all our energy is going into our muscles to, again, are we gonna fight or flight? So that's where our nutrient is going, but actually we want it to be making us calm. So we need to make sure at times of stress that we are eating lots and lots of magnesium rich foods to really help us keep calm and cope with all the stresses. Magnesium is also really lovely to have in a bath, so you can get some magnesium salts and have a nice cup of that in with your bath water. Maybe add some essential oils just to absorb that transdermally, which is a fantastic way of taking and absorbing magnesium. It also detoxifies the body as well. So that's another fantastic way of relaxing, creating calm, and looking after yourself at this time and any time when you feel there's lots and lots of stress happening and busyness. The final things that really help, extra nutrients and things that I really love, one of them is green tea. So, green tea contains a compound called L-theanine. This helps to create a neurotransmitter called GABA. GABA is relaxing a neurotransmitter, so it's really fantastic for making that. L-theanine and green tea specifically makes you calm, but it doesn't make you drowsy. So this is an excellent swap for anyone having coffee or needing to feel that energy and alertness, but to just take off the edge a little bit. Um, take away some of the words and thoughts going around in your mind, become a bit calmer. So I really love green tea. Another way of having some really nice calming nutrients into and foods into the diet is chamomile. That's a fantastic tea. It would also really great just before bed as well. And I really like Tulsi tea. So Tulsi is basil, holy basil, and I'm actually drinking that now. That's my calming tea of choice. I love that actually. You can have that warm or cold. So do try them out because it's really, they're just really lovely and calming. Just taking that time out for a bit of tea, some breaths just to recenter and calm yourself. So those are all so many amazing foods that we can eat to create calm, but we just need to be really mindful of the foods that actually aggravate stress in the body. And so no surprises, I think, when we say processed foods, which are high in refined sugars and fats. They drive inflammation in the body, and they do not provide us with any nutrient, high density nutrients that we can absorb and use. They produce inflammation. They also drive blood sugar spikes, and then you drop again, which makes you crave and want more of the same food. So all the previous foods that I mentioned before, your whole grains, your good lean proteins, your great green vegetables, your starchy veg, they all help to keep our blood sugars really steady and to stop that blood sugar spike, which can affect our mood. So no cakes, no pastries or donuts, or well, reduce them. Treats, everything is 80% good and 20% treats, I say. So just keep cooking lovely fresh whole foods that are really going to nourish and be nutrient dense for the body. And the other two things just to be mindful of are your caffeine intake, because that again drives peaks and stresses the body out. And the other one is alcohol. So caffeine and alcohol, both stimulants, and when we're in a heightened state of stress and in that response mode, we actually need to counteract that, not drive it. So when we eat all these stimulating foods that are pro-inflammation, it's actually taking and depleting the body more, rather than, obviously, we need to be nourishing it and looking after ourselves. So I hope you found that really interesting, and if you would like to know more about food, how you can nourish yourself and look after yourself via nutritional therapy, you can find me at alexandrakumis.com, and I'm available here at the Soul Spa. I am doing remote consultations. If you have any queries, please do get in touch. And at the moment, I'm also offering a free ebook. If you subscribe to my monthly newsletter, that ebook is all about how you can support your immune system. So that's full of information and recipes and lifestyle advice on how you can look after your immune system. I hope you found this really useful, and I hope you tune in to tomorrow's Soul Spa sessions with our practitioners. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you very much. Bye.